Hello everyone. Today is January 4th, 2023. It is a Wednesday. So let's review one trade I made in gold, and I'm gonna tell you why I took this trade. Actually, it was a risky trade because we are in a range. So you have here a pivot low and a pivot high in a market that was actually ranging. So if you see here, it was coming overnight. It was coming, doing this range right here, and then continue the range throughout the day. You have here the opening, the 30 minutes opening range or 20 minutes opening range. Remember that gold opened at 8:20 Eastern, and so you have some, volatility that was coming up and down in this range. It went all the way to the bottom of this channel, and then it started to move up. So since the VWAP was in this area right here, and then I have the price moving towards it, this could have been a good reversal entry. Actually, since in this channel, you see that, in the 30 minutes, you see that it was coming down, up, down, and then it started to go up again. So that is what I saw when I decided to take the trade. The trade was taken right here. It was for $300, so $100 on the first one, and a target of $200. So $300. The second contract was $200, so it was $300 total. So you see here that the market was, moving up. I missed that entry. This one would have been a reversal, a trend reversal breakout. This is the breakout right there. And then market came back down, make an attempt to break above the VWAP, came back and give a couple of situations here. So if you see, there's a wick out of the cloud and also a wick out of the moving average. In this case, it was the 34 EMA which was broken. Remember, I am trading now because the market is not moving largely to either side. It's been ranging. I'm trading the two unit Renko for gold and the other instruments as well. This one is a little bit more choppy, so the moves you have are, but it's a little bit more secure as well. So if it reverses, then I lose. Two contracts at so $220, and if I make it good, like in this case, I make $300. So that was the entry right here, and that is the first target, and then second target right there. I didn't want to look for any more, just because what the market was, what I was anticipating that the market was going to do prior to the Fed announcement. So this one was taken actually in the morning, around 10:49, 10:30, and then the market, gold continued to range here, and then this one was another nice entry. But since the market was since I had this channel moving up, I didn't really want to take a counter trend. I was well, it's not a counter trend in this chart, but it's a counter trend on the overall movement of the market. So this is, you see how it's moving to the upside right there, which is this trend right here. Started right there in this trend right here. So for me it was a continuation, but a little bit choppy since we are in a choppy area anyways. So so that is the trade I took. It's a week out of the moving averages, and and that was it. Let's review other markets here. You see that ES was pretty choppy today, so didn't if you see that in the overnight I painted this tool. I painted this Fibonacci, and I have done videos with this approach before. So you do have here an overnight action, a price action right there. So for me, that was actually the range on the overnight. And since the Fed announcement was at 2, I didn't expect any major move. There was a couple of nice setups though, but I didn't take any. I decided not to risk ourselves and not to risk myself on this one, and so I decided not to trade. So you see here in the market was kind of chopping after this initial range, and you see how market goes up and then comes back, and then goes up and then comes back, always looking for the mid, let's say, the area of range. So it was actually bouncing up and down. Look at how went to the green area here and then moved to the upper side of that the red area. So I was expecting here that the market was going to continue moving up just because it was a little bit overextended. So this was very bullish for me, but it didn't. It came back down and then visited again the range area. Tried to push again, came back down, and visited the range area. So this one is typical of a range market. And the announcement, you see that the announcement here was at 2 p.m. Right here, and it really didn't do that much. It was kind of like moving in this area up and down. NQ probably about the same, not that much to say about that one. Also, you see in the 30 minutes how rangy this market was, and it didn't move that much. In this unit Renko, I have the 8. That would be okay. I believe that. So I was considering the 4th, the 4 unit Renko, which is this one here, to trade, but I didn't trade any, so it's okay. And then crude was the kind of like it's been a couple of days that has been hammering crude like crazy. I have not traded this because I don't know why, but I haven't traded this one. There's a couple of trades here in the overnight yesterday, but I haven't. Today I didn't do any trade in here. Okay, since that market at 6 p.m. Market is opening, and we'll see what it's going to do in the overnight. I don't trade overnight, but and you see here in crude there was a good momentum to the downside starting in the morning. Again, I did not trade this one, but you have that move, that move, that move, and that move. Those were good entries in the channel. You see the channel right here, and then the upper part of the channel was down there. And I didn't take it because crude already moved significantly in the overnight, so it was, for me, it was a little bit extended. I didn't want to participate in here, I was not going to trade at all today, but with the crude, with the gold trade I made, I think that it's okay. All right, so thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video.